Alright, welcome back to Crypto Learning Community. Today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, actually. I haven't done an update in a while, I haven't really been trading much. But we've had a nice move, and honestly it's quite a bullish move. So we're getting some mixed signals here, especially when we go and look and we start on the weekly time frame. We very clearly have that bearish divergence we've been talking about. So I'm going to it's taken us to this bottom of the range, the volume area low, and we wicked down to $89,000. I'm really expecting more, like to go lower, but now, once we've wicked down here, we're now printing a bullish divergence on Market Cipher B. It's very clear, bullish divergence. Money flow's been coming out, but I mean now more locally right here, it is curving up. So, and it's already given us quite a big move. I mean, it reclaimed 10%, 11% very quickly, very quickly. So you know the algorithm could very much be bringing us up to liquidity to take 102 or even 108. I'm not too confident in that, but we'll see, right? It is just a wick, so market structure wise, we didn't really break out of this range. Pulling the VPVR, the range is right here, but we have a lot of price action up here. And when I see something like this, I usually expect this range to start expanding up into this area, and we're going to create more market structure up here, and it's going to expand our POC and our volume area high of this range. That's a typical thing you'll see, and the way it'll generate liquidity. If we come over even to the 4 hour, this is where things look a little better. As far as like for a bullish scenario, we have our bull divs, and then we have money flow. Money flow looked good, right? Yeah, it's definitely was coming up compared to in this area. To be quite fair, we've already had a very large move. This could keep coming. The areas I'm looking at are really this 99.5 level. If we just take a look, I mean, it's very clearly our resistance area and the support areas sometimes. So it's a very big level. Wrong tool. Now ultimately, it's already tapped. Ultimately, we've already tapped the 618 on a more local fib pull, and now we've blasted through, and it looks like we're coming up to this 786-ish level. So we have a lot of confluence here, right? Volume area high, 786. That's our resistance zone. And I'd like to see us reject from there. We do have on the lower fractal some bearish divergences. So on hourly, money flow looks good, but we could get a bearish divergence. Not until you start getting to the 24-minute as money flow been coming out with bearish divergences, and same goes for the 12-minute time frame. So I am building shorts up here for a scalp. I mean, levels to TP and liquidity to draw on is gonna be this low, this here. We do have, let's actually go ahead and pull a fib. Okay. So yeah, Golden Pock lines up nicely with that. That's definitely a area of interest. Let's check VPVR in this little range. POC's on the 0.5. Man, that's right on. We had some interesting things happening on Bookmap. I was actually watching this level earlier. So the 0.5 is right here. Yeah. Okay. I like this. Oop, wrong one. So, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is we could already be seeing this move play out. The largest fractal weekly is bearish. That bearish divergence. I mean, it did give us a move down, but we want to see if we continue down, right? Like it definitely has more room to the downside. But then that being said, you know, weekly divergence brought us down. We did come down. Can go lower, but we did have a nice reclaim here. But then on that daily bias, we already have a large move up. Yes, we have the bullish divergence, but just it could be another trigger wave. Same with the 4 hour. We've already gotten a nice move up. So scalp shorts, and really it's a range. That's all that can be said. It's a range until we break out. Lots of mixed signals. For now, I'll just continue sticking to scalping. Market structure wise, you're just gonna have to it's tough. You're just gonna have to stick to the smaller time frames, really. It's just scalping. I wouldn't I would only like look for swing longs from the bottom of the range, you know, the 76 and the 618 area down here, and then target the top of the range, right? The volume area high. That's what we did down here, and now we're at the volume area high. We're looking to, you know, take it back down some. Range trading, right? Alright. Well, there's not much else to be said. I guess, oh, I did want to show you Bookmap and High Block. Again, I'm referencing this guy puts it all free. It's nice and easy in one picture. So let's start off with the Bookmap. We've now been pushing up through this liquidity, targeting with longs. Again, that 99.5 to 100k level being the resistance. We've actually taken out a lot of the liquidity. This is the last of it. And on High Block liquidation map over here, you can see that on the largest fractal, we've tapped and taken that major liquidity and are priming this liquidity up here. About midway in the fractal, we are kind of blasting through this liquidity. That's actually a bullish sign if you ask me. And then I'm not going to pay too much to the smaller fractal liquidity. It's pretty obvious. I remember what I wanted to also show you. We're going to check CVD. So CVD's got some interesting things going on. Let me get a cheat sheet for you. Alright. So we have, let me get the snipping tool too. So we have a higher high, and we've been maintaining CVD lower, while also having open interest coming out. This is in fact a exhausted buyer pattern. Now, open interest is being a little, it's not pretty. I'm just going to say it that way. It's not pretty. So if we're really measuring, you know, from this major high here, let me do it like that, actually. Just trying to make this look a little better for y'all. There we go. Okay. Let's do this again. So as you can see, we actually have open interest rising a lot more locally, and it's very evident that it's spot buying and longs opening as well. So longs are opening at the top. They're absorbing that liquidity. You can deduce that how you will, but personally, this tells me we could go higher. Now, could we have a retracement to wreck some of those longs that come at the top? Yeah, we can do that. Be healthy, really. So it's mixed signals there, but CVD so far we do have this. The only thing I don't like is how close open interest is to breaking this high, right? Because once this comes higher than this, your exhausted buyer pattern is therefore negated, right? It's unconfirmed at that point. So there's not a whole lot of breathing room. I do like the breathing room on CVD. It looks really nice. I like the confluence that we have with bearish divergences on Market Cipher B. That's nice, right? So I have these confirmations already to take a trade in this area. Like, why wouldn't we? When you have that level of confluence. So if we really start getting above 100,000, I'm really not looking to hold my short, right? And get on my short, and I'll wait for a new setup. It is nice that we're seeing some rejection from this area. 12 minutes still looks really good, in my opinion. 24 minute. Wait, how long till close on these candles? I'll close a nice wick. 30 seconds. 6 minute time frame. There is a nice trigger wave right here. Looks similar to this, huh? But money flow has been coming out as well. Yeah. Alright. So we've pretty much looked at everything. Again, to reiterate, scalping, shorts, targeting these lows. We're not, we could come up to 100,000. We could even come up, reject off of this area here. But if we start closing bullishly above 100,000, those divergences get broken, the CVD gets broken. If if Bookmap starts getting liquidity, like these limit orders start stacking again and being built up there, you know, those are signs that this is going higher. And I think it's pretty safe to say and pretty evident that you know, from a logic and reasoning standpoint, the algorithm's gonna take this high all the way at pretty much 103,000. That's if we start breaking this area right here, this supply, because look at this curved liquidity. There's going to be lots of stop losses, lots of liquidity. There's no reason for, if we lose that 100,000 level, it's going to come higher, and why risk that, right? So I'd rather look for a short up there. Even Jason Casper there saying the same thing. So alright, I'll go ahead and end things here. I think you have what you need. I hope you learned something from this. If you have any questions, you know, put them in the comments below. This is kind of one of those, just my brain dump, right? How does a trader mentally go about reading the charts and his mindset and taking a trade, the confluences and whatnot. So I hope you all have a good week. God bless and stay safe.